Hey there Tony, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota in lovely Cairns. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely 2021 Toyota GXL Prado that you inquired on. Now just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we are Pacific Toyota here. We do have two used vehicle yards. One where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. So that's just down our main road here. Also, we have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns just across the road from that. Now, I'm going to go through this video with you. If you have any questions, please give me a call afterwards. Just want to show you the exact condition of the car so you obviously know exactly what you're looking at. So now, as you can see, this is probably one of the best set up Prados that we've got on the yard at the moment. Dual battery systems underneath. Does have the roof rack on the top. And I'll go through a couple of extra features as I'm going through the video, but as you can see, it's really clean underneath the engine bay here, all nice and tidy. Closing that one up, you do have your Toyota genuine tinted bonnet protector here, so that's already on the vehicle, nothing else for you to have to fit after the fact. Obviously you can see it's the lovely crystal pearl color, so it is obviously that sort of glistening in the sun sort of color. Obviously a little bit nicer than just your plain white color on these Prados. Coming down the front right hand guard now, as you can see, that's all nice and clean as well. No nicks, scratches or anything like that on that panel there. The wheels are all nice and clean, no gutter rash or anything. Heaps of tread on the tires left as well, so I guess one less thing you're gonna have to worry about doing after you do purchase a vehicle. And it's all nice and clean under the underbody there. Alright, so you've got this lovely opposite lock bull bar on the front. I'll quickly just show you behind it. So you've got your LED headlights, your front grille through there, and the rest of that front there. So that's all nice and clean, nothing I can really point out to you. And then obviously you've got the lovely steel bull bar as well. So trying to give you the best view of that I can. It's just a bit tight in the yard at the moment as we're fully stocked. But as you can see, it's really clean. There's a very light little mark just under here. It might just be bug splatter or something. Does have some plates underneath there to protect you as well. Coming through the right, the left-hand side now. That front's all nice and clean as well. Again, heaps of tread in the left tires, and no gutter ashes or anything on the wheels either. And a nice clean underbody for you as well. All right, coming up through the windscreen, no chips or anything like that through there. If there was any minor ones, we'd have that drilled and filled. So what that means is they basically drill them a little bit further, fill them up with glue so they don't crack. But from what I can see, it looks really clean. I'll try and give you the best look I can underneath the roof rack here. So it's all nice and tidy, as you can tell. It looks like it might have had the roof rack on it since brand new. So it is a Rhino rack as well. So obviously they're probably the top of their class in the ranges of roof racks and everything. So obviously a top quality product as well that you've got on your roof there. All right, I'll come up through the windows and then I'll come back through the doors. You do have these weather shields that are already on the car as well, just on the front two windows. All right, it's all nice and clean through there. Nothing I can really point out to you. Obviously you got your rear parking sensors in the back here. I'll go a bit further into them when I do move around the back, but just so you know what they are when I do get around there. It's all nice and clean through there. The rear left wheel's all nice and tidy as well. Again, heaps of tread and a nice clean underbody for you too. All right, coming through this rear left door. It's all nice and clean, no scratches or anything. It's a little bit dirty. I do apologize for that. It was sitting on our yard and it rained a little bit last night, so the dirt sort of sticks to them. But there's no panel damage or anything like that I can point out. Obviously you got your Toyota genuine side steps as well. Now coming through the rear door, I'll give you a look just straight up here first. Again, you get a real good look at that crystal pearl color because it does like glistening in the sun there, as you can see. All right, I'll come down the back left hand side here, work my way around the spare wheel, which is all nice and tidy as well. You do have your reverse camera sitting in here, and as I touched on earlier, these 4 pucks that are sitting in the back obviously are for your rear parking sensors as well. So if you do get too close to anything while reversing, it will start beeping at you too. So as you can see, it already is set up for towing. So if you are going to tow anything, It already has the red arc brake controllers on there, so ups that towing capacity to 3 tons. So coming through there, you've got your wiring harness as well. It is a Toyota genuine bar, as you can see. Otherwise it all looks nice and clean. I'll go through the rest of that rear door, but it's all nice and tidy. So they have fitted aftermarket floor mats in the car, but they do also have your genuine Toyota carpet mats in here, already ready to go for you. It does have your rubber floor mat. Obviously you've got the rear seats that fold flat into the floor under there as well, and just this little cargo cover that basically comes back and slots straight in there if you want to, I guess, hide your groceries or anything under there from the sun or anything like that. But obviously we do also offer tinting and stuff like that to also help you with that sort of stuff, and a couple of other protection options for the vehicle as well. Coming down the back right hand side, looks like there's a little bit of an imperfection just in the paint there. I'm not sure whether that's from factory or whether just this rear part's been painted, but I did just want to point that out to you there. Obviously it's not a major concern, but I do just want to be as transparent as possible in this video for you. Coming down the right hand side now, again, I'll work my way through the top and then come back through the doors for you. Right now is where you get a real good look at the crystal pearl paint as it's hitting directly into the sun, and you can see like that, it looks absolutely amazing. Coming down the right hand side now, probably one of the cleanest Prados that I've ever taken a video of. There's not much to really point out to you at all. I'll go back through the right hand rear wheel, and that's all nice and clean. Heaps of tread left on the rear tire as well, and a nice clean underbody. Jumping into the interior of the vehicle now, so I'll go through your door cards first. As you can see, all nice and clean in there, no scratches or anything like that. Now these are these aftermarket floor mats in there. They're really to protect the carpet underneath, so someone looks like they might have had it in there since brand new, so you can be sure the carpet underneath is going to be in really good nick, and you've got those to protect you in your ownership phase if you did want to leave them in the car. Now coming through the seats in the lovely Prado, they're all nice and clean, really clean actually, and as you can see in your roof here, you've got your air vents there for your aircon, and obviously you've got your aircon controls in the back here as well. All right, I'll jump into the front now for you. I'll just go through the rear of the front seats, just a bit of fluff on there, and the rear of that front seat's fine as well. All right, jumping into the front now for you guys. Obviously you've got your window controls on the driver's door card as per normal. There's a couple of light little scuffs just in the bottom kick card here, as you can see, just a very minor stuff, but again, I just want to point as much out as I can on the vehicle. Again, you've got those aftermarket floor mats in there that are doing a real good job of protecting that carpet underneath, and it'll make the car really, really easy to clean as well if you did want to keep them in there. All right, through the drivers and the passenger seats, they're all nice and clean as well. So jumping into the interior of the vehicle now, first of all I'll start the car up. So I've got the keys in my pocket. Does have your 2 keys, your main and your spare, so I'll just pop them in here. You just got to have your foot on the brake and just push button start, obviously. So it starts the car nice and easy. Obviously has that upgraded kilowatts in this lovely Prado, so it's only done 30,692 kilometers, so obviously low Ks. Coming through the steering wheel now, that's all nice and clean, no peeling or anything like that in there. Obviously your radio buttons and your Bluetooth controls through there, cruise control back here, and the rest of your modes and buttons through there. I'll just turn that aircon down so the wind doesn't stop me from talking. Do have your mirror buttons through there, as well as that red arc brake controller if you do want to do any other towing, DPF button, auto high beams, and your washers as well. Coming through here, I'll give you a good look. It's got a dash mat in it, so as you can tell, whoever previously owned the vehicle has done everything they possibly can to look after the car. That's how you can tell it's in such good nick. Coming through here now, obviously got that updated head unit as well. You've got your volume controls and modes through there. Map's already integrated, so if you do any traveling, it's already there. Got your aircon controls through here, fan speeds, temperatures through here, and the rest of your modes throughout here. A little bit of a compartment space there. Obviously your 4-wheel drive button, it's a constant 4 high, and if you want to do any more serious 4-wheel driving, you go into 4 low. Your center and rear diff locks, hill descent control, traction control, and your second start. It does have a couple of cup holders in there, as well as your automatic transmission. And as you can tell, there's barely even a scratch around the inside here. It's probably like I said, one of the nicest Prados that I've ever done a video on. A couple of compartments in your center console, and what I'll do for you now is I'm pretty confident I'll have a good service history, as you can see how well it's been taken care of. So I'll go through that for you now. I'll just chuck you down for 1 second while I pop this open. Right. So there we go. Starting through here, you've got that first service done at 10,000 kilometers. Second service done there at 24 for the 20. And then we've done the most recent service here for Pacific Toyota at 30,000 kilometers. So obviously really low Ks, and you don't need another service for another 10,000 kilometers. It does have all the rest of your owner's manuals and everything in there as well. So this car is obviously set up, ready to go for immediate delivery, and is probably, like I said, I've struggled to find something that I can really point out to you to show you any imperfections on this car, as it's almost immaculate. So coming through, just one last look at the outside of the car, but that'll conclude my virtual tour. If you did have any other questions regarding the vehicle, please let me know, as I'll be happy to help out wherever I can. But again, thanks heaps for watching, guys. Have a good day.